A US bomber put on a show of force over the Korean peninsula. The B-52 flew through the skies south of the demilitarized zone 4 days after North Korea detonated a massive explosion it says was a hydrogen bomb. Will Ripley joins us from Pyongyang. He is the only reporter from a US broadcast in North Korea. But first we want to turn to Paula Hancock. She joins us from Seoul. Paula, just talk to us about this flyover. How powerful is a B-52 bomber, and what is the US hoping to achieve with this show of force?
Well, Linda, the message really couldn't be clearer from the United States. You have a B-52 bomber which can carry both conventional and nuclear weaponry, which is flanked by US and South Korean fighter jets doing a flyby over just south of the border here in South Korea. So it couldn't be a clearer message. They are showing that they are standing side by side. The US Pacific Command has said that it is, quote, a demonstration of the ironclad US commitment for our allies in South Korea, in Japan, and to the defense of the American homeland. Now, the timing, of course, is interesting. I must mention that this has happened once before, or twice before, back in March 2013 after the third nuclear test by North Korea. But that time it took the US about a month before it brought these B-52 bombers in, and then it said it was just part of the ongoing defensive military drills it had with South Korea. This time, it took just 4 days since that nuclear test, and the US has been very clear that it is in response to that nuclear test. Linda?
Yeah, certainly a much faster response this time. Paula, just stand by. I want to bring in Will Ripley for the reaction out of North Korea. Will, is it likely that anyone in the North Korean regime will actually sit up and take notice of this flyover?
Absolutely, Linda. While we don't have an official reaction from here in Pyongyang, you can bet that the military officials here in North Korea are certainly very aware that this has occurred. And U.S. bombers coming close to North Korean territory is extremely infuriating for many of the military higher-ups here, because it brings back memories of the Korean War when American bombers brought destruction on the capital city where I am, Pyongyang. They have designed this city. Essentially, there's a giant underground bunker system. The Pyongyang Metro is a subway line, but it's also 360 feet underground, one of the deepest metros in the entire world, because it doubles as a bomb shelter. And people here receive weekly education about history. And the Korean War so prominently plays into how this country's military policies are to this day. It's really the threat from the United States, or the perceived threat.
The United States remains steadfast in its commitment to the defense of the Republic of Korea and maintaining the stability on the Korean
이 공군은 적이 언제 어디서 어떠한 형태로 도발을 해오더라도 단호하고.
The United States and its allies is how North Korea continues to justify to its people spending a tremendous amount of its resources developing its military, including nuclear weapons and missile technology.
Will, do you think this latest flyover by the US and South Korea will escalate the tensions already seen in that region?
Well, if you think about what happened last time, and remember Paula mentioned that B-2 stealth bombers flown later on in the month of March. So two actions from the United States in response to launch to U.S. bases in South Korea in the Pacific, and they even aimed their long-range missiles towards the U.S. homeland before the situation did eventually de-escalate. Obviously, the United States doesn't want to provoke North Korea to the point where they would actually fire a missile, and the North Korean regime doesn't want that to happen either, because when you look at the weaponry from both sides, North Korea can't compete with the United States armed forces, and that's what these flyovers are intended to do, is to send a message to the North. But the nuclear test earlier this week on Wednesday was also intended to send a message to the world that North Korea is ready to defend itself.
Paula Newton in Seoul and Will Ripley in Pyongyang. We appreciate your time today. Thanks so much.